Welcome to Sundays with Sandy, a new segment on Last First Date Radio where we believe it is never too late to go on your last first date. I'm your host, Sandy Weiner. I'm a dating and relationship coach, a communications and boundaries expert, and I want you to go on your last first date. If you want online dating success, there's a lot you can do. You can write a more effective profile. You can be really clear about what you're looking for and state that. You can message more effectively. Those are just a few things that you can do. But to really improve online dating for you, you really need to know how to spot online dating red flags and green flags early on. So here is my advice on the most common online dating red and green flags, how to recognize them from the start, and what to do if you find them. Red flags. Number one, somebody who's overtly sexual or uses terms of endearment right away. These are big red flags. Sex is something that comes up as you get into a relationship. Unless that's what you're looking for, then go ahead and message that person back. But if you're looking for love, delete, block. Number two, inconsistent communication. Somebody who gives you a little bit of a crumb of attention every so often and doesn't really say anything, that's a big red flag. Number three, somebody without a photo or photos that all look different or photos that look too perfect or all group photos. These are photos that are red flags. It's one thing to have a photo that's a little blurry. There have been amazing matches that have happened with people who had a blurry photo or a photo that was from too far away. But this is different. This is somebody who hasn't even put a photo up. Their photos all look different, or their photos are just too perfect, because if it's too good to be true, it probably is not true. Number four, somebody who doesn't make any effort to meet or talk on the phone, but just stays on text forever. Get off text as soon as possible. This is such an important thing because online dating is just connecting. It's not actually dating until you do date. And so this is the vetting process, is to say, well, if this person isn't willing to talk on the phone or meet, what are we doing here? Goodbye. Number five, negativity or sexism or racism or any of the isms or anger in their profile. There are so many people who post what they don't want, what they hate about women, what they've experienced. I even saw a profile that said, "Why do women wear masks in their profiles? I am done with people who treat me poorly." Work it out in therapy, but don't put it on your profile. If your online dating match has one or more of these red flags, move on. Now let's talk about 5 green flags, things that are really great, things that are good signs. Number one, somebody who consistently communicates. It's a rarity, but if they're consistently communicating, that's a good sign. Number two, respectful of your boundaries. You set a boundary. Let's say, hey, I love to talk on the phone after a few texts. Does that work for you? And then you exchange numbers and they keep texting. That's not a good sign. But somebody who respects your boundaries, excellent. Number three, somebody who puts effort into their photos and their bio. They're taking the process seriously. See if there is an in-person connection. Number four, somebody who's open and honest. Somebody who tells it like it is and doesn't play games with you. That's a big green flag. And number five, somebody who's interested in meeting you within about a week. This is a really important thing. So many people stay a month or 2 months and text and go, well, why isn't he meeting me? Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not a good thing. When you learn to identify red and green flags in online dating early on, you're going to be clear about what you will and won't tolerate. If you follow these tips, you're going to be able to quickly let go of people who are not right for you and go on dates with people who are a better match. Dating can be a lot of fun. And remember, it only takes one good match to find your person. If you are ready to get unstuck, gain new tools, become more empowered, and finally find your last first date, I'd love to talk to you. Fill out an application to be considered for a complimentary half-hour love breakthrough session at lastfirstdate.com/application. That's lastfirstdate.com/application. I look forward to talking to you soon.